Hi fellow traders, I'm making this video to share my currency correlation analysis and how I decided to trade NZD USD today. I looked at almost all major pairs to determine what to trade. So I looked at Euro USD, which looked almost overbought, and whenever it goes around overbought area, there is a huge chance of downward retracement. For example, you can see here last time when it went around this area, there was a downward fall of almost 250 pips. So it respects RSI 22 just because 22 because there are roughly 22 working days in a month. So I take RSI 22 to find strength and weakness. So it works here. And if I look at the dollar index is also almost oversold, and there is a huge chance of upward reaction. However, we are not just gonna take this single factor into account for making a decision. So I'll show you many other technical factors that I have seen on other time frames. But before I proceed to the pair I'm trading and the other factors on other time frames of that particular pair, I'll also let you look at what I have seen on other currencies to finalize what currency pair to trade. So when I looked at the pound was not oversold, so if I have to buy dollar and sell something against dollar, I would not choose pound. Or USD and Euro USD, GBP USD and USD CHF are kind of correlated. You'll generally see Euro USD and GBP USD rising, USD CHF falling, unless CHF is working as a safe haven currency in the times of global crisis, like maybe a trade war, or maybe a cold war, or maybe pandemic like COVID. So when there will be such global global problems, CHF will not be working, behaving like a pound and euro are behaving. CHF will be behaving like a safe haven currency. But in a normal condition, for example, right now, if I can say that it's kind of like behaving similar to euro. I've seen its behavior. So I looked at USD CHF as well, but I didn't find it oversold. It's quite far from the oversold. So if I have to buy dollar, I will not choose CHF to buy dollar against. So I'm not going to buy dollar against CHF. So after looking at these three pairs, I found that the Euro USD is the weakest. But at the same time, I looked at these two currency pairs as well, which has been uptrending for a long time, and then I found that the NZD USD was overbought, or USD was not overbought. Or USD and NZD USD are pretty correlated, directly proportional in terms of currency correlation. So I decided to seek selling opportunity in NZD USD after looking at these two pairs. And then I also compared Euro USD and NZD USD, and I found New Zealand dollar even weaker than euro. This is the one reason why I chose NZD over euro. There is another reason, and that is ongoing negotiations between the UK and European Union for Brexit trade deal. So choosing NZD is rather safer now. So I've decided, and I wanted market to give me to meet all the I wanted market to meet all the technical criteria on 1 hour time frame. So if we look at the 1 hour time frame, market has been trending to the upside, making higher highs and higher lows like this. So I wanted market to break below this low to confirm breaking the uptrending tendency. So when market fell here, break below this low, the tendency was broken. Then I thought I should wait for upward retracement, and then when market will start falling again, I'll take an entry. So it was done. Generally, when a tendency is broken, you should wait for retracement to get a better price. This is what I always do. So I waited for retracement. Market started going up, but I didn't know where will this candle stop. So then I waited for downward continuation. So when again market started falling and this candle was formed, which almost was equal in the size of previous bullish candle, although it didn't close around this opening price, but okay, so it was a significant bearish candle. So a position can be taken right here because all other criteria was already met by the market. Moving average crossover had taken place, RSI crossover below had taken place, but I wasn't available to take this entry because I generally do not trade on late Friday. So I missed this chance, otherwise I should have opened a position here at something around 70.43, 0.7043. But I got this opportunity again right now when market fell on Monday, giving me more confirmation of the bearish momentum, and then it returned back to this area, and I took my entry around 70.43, which is what you can also do if you are watching this video right now. And my SLTP will obviously be equal to each other, because this is going to be short-term trade. I want to exit as soon as possible because this pair has been in a long-term uptrend. Look at this uptrend, slow uptrend, then again fast uptrend. So we cannot wait for very big downward movement, and even if this is going to happen, this may happen, but right now we should focus on 1:1 risk and reward, take the profit and exit the position. So I'm taking 1:1, so my stop loss is something around 61.3 plus spreads plus 1 or 2 pips extra, so something around 65 pips will be my stop loss, and my TP will also be 65 pips right from here, 70.43. so this will be my TP 69. This is where I'm getting 62 pips only, so I will just move this line a little lower. So 69.78 roughly will be my TP. Since market didn't touch the TP already, so we did not miss the trade. If market already fell and touched the TP here and then returned back to this point, then I wouldn't take the trade. But now we can see that market didn't take the TP always, so even if we had the position running since Friday afternoon, we still be we would be holding the position right now. So if the price is still there, we can take the entry. So I've taken the entry. If you're watching the video, you can also take the entry. Only glitch, only question in this trade is RSI, because RSI is now looking like coming above the 50, but it will depend on where this candle is going to close. Because this time is 9:39, so we have only 20 minutes remaining in completion of this candle, and the size of this candle in almost like 40 minutes is very small, and it looks like that the RSI is not going to stay above 50 by the close of this candle. So if you are really very strict about the RSI in this strategy, you can wait for the closing of candle. Otherwise, if you just go back on late Friday, that Friday afternoon, where our criteria, all the criteria was already fulfilled right here, and we should have taken position here, then you should take position right now. Because if we already had a position since Friday afternoon, and if our sell trade already was open on Friday in Friday afternoon, we would be holding the position. So we can do the same by opening the position right now, and then our SL will be here and TP will be here. If I look at the 4-hour time frame, we have a divergence. Market has been making a higher high. So look at this, from this to this point, slow upward movement. Market has been making higher highs, but MACD didn't make higher high. This is where MACD had made last high, and since then MACD has been making lower highs. So look at the slope of price and MACD. So this is a favorable situation for bears. This is this is a regular bearish divergence, which is also supporting our sell trade idea. So it will not be problem for price to continue to the downside and at least complete this 1:1. And you remember my target was 69.78. Stop loss 2-3 pips plus 2-3 pips above this high, because 2 or 3 pips will be your spread, and I want to keep my SL or TP 2 or 3 pips beyond the previous swing high or swing low. So that's all about this trade in short, and there is no other factor that can influence the trade in between, so we can just enter and hold on to this trade. So that's all. Thank you for watching. If you have watched this video till end on YouTube directly, I would ask you to go to our website, go to Forex analysis page, log in using your Facebook or Google ID, and you can comment there, because comments on YouTube are turned off. We do not respond on YouTube. So that's all. Thank you.